evening. Oh,
love that music.
Sounded like you were going a bit of Blazing Squad then.
Mate, that's my jam. That is my jam.
How are we doing? As you can
Heather,
see,
Baz.
Heather, Bazarino. How are we doing?
You got the tea there.
I have.
Oh, mate, your fire's gone. Your fire has disappeared.
It's all right. It's an advert, I think.
Is it on a YouTube? Is it on a YouTube?
Yeah. Hopefully, no porn pops up. It's going through an advert at the minute.
Yeah. Is it one of those like fire videos that's literally on for just like
a little loopy
3-4 hours or something? Yeah.
Loopy loop.
A little loopy
so we've
loop.
got Heather and Barry are working this evening.
Oh, Barry at work, you naughty dog, you.
Naughty boy. So hopefully, Bazza, when we get the quiz up and running, we got a fragrance one and a movie one. You can dip in and dip out, maybe, possibly. So, right. Anthony, what have you been wearing this week?
You know what? I've not actually been wearing that much.
Okay.
I've been walking around now. Yeah. So today, because of how like unbelievably cold it's been today. It's been so cold. I mean, the snow has been
craziness,
unbelievable today.
Everyone's been making snowmans,
mate. It's just everywhere, like just everywhere. So thick snow. So yeah, I wanted just to get something like rich, something warm, and something quite addictive.
Oh, sounds nice.
Yeah, so I've been wearing this today. It's rich, warm, addictive. But I have been throughout the majority of the week been testing this bad boy out a little bit more.
Was the one that wood one, is it?
Yeah, the ebony wood from Zara, the one that I did the latest review on. It's the more I wear it, the more it grows on me. Like you smell, you get something different from it each time, and I suppose that's the beauty of finding something out to when it's brand new to you. You get something as it develops and as your nose gets used to it. But yeah, it's really, really good, mate. Really, really good. So I've just kind of been like just getting used to that more than anything.
Would you say that one's have you changed your mind in terms of the Zara ones that you tested, Nigel?
Yeah. So the what was it? The sandalwood one. I can't remember its name actually. Something sandalwood. I initially quite liked it. But I wore it. I kind of like how I had a full wearing of it, and it didn't really last that long. But you're gonna get that with Zara fragrances, I guess. But it wasn't as nice on as it was testing that I found. So I'm not really too bothered. But again, I think I paid like £6 or £7 for it. Like it's not something that ever is gonna really bother me that I probably won't wear that much. The rough orange is really, really good. Really, really like it. And yeah, the ebony wood is still definitely my favorite. Still definitely my favorite.
Nice.
Even just like looking at it, like the bottle was just really, really nice. Yeah, really, really like it. And yeah, I've just been getting used to it.
Tara, thanks for joining us. So, one that I have won was from a cheeky little purchase, and it was this one.
I'm so annoyed at this.
Bit of Proxima from Centauri. Look at that bottle. So yeah, I'm going to do a review on this. Honestly, I agree with what most people say. Yeah, I'm going to do a review in a bit more detail, but yeah, I absolutely love this one. This fleece that I've got on, I put it on my arm, and it was like seeping through the fleece.
Yeah, it's a powerhouse, mate.
Really strong. I just love the bottle.
I'm absolutely fuming about the deal that you got on that. You got a banger of a deal on that one.
So I'll let you know how much I got this for. So
is it full? Is it full? Pretty
I
much,
think
isn't it?
yeah, it's more or less. Yeah. So I got this for, including delivery, I think it was about £37. What a spanker of a deal for this one. Yeah.
Does the person that sold that like realize what they were actually selling, and they could have
That's why
sold it for a
that's why I
shitload
snapped it
more?
up. Snapped it up straight away. So yeah, got the box and everything. Wasn't even got all the
It's like full presentation.
everything with it. Yeah, full
Human,
presentation. So yeah,
human.
snapped it up. I bought a few samples this week. I'm not going to go into too much detail what they are because I'm going to do some future videos on them. One of them I wore today, and it was called Coconut and Lime. I think it was by Body and Bath.
In the coconut.
Yes. It wasn't like your sort of Virgin Island water, but yeah, it was very, very nice. Andreas, how we doing?
Right, go, mate. I'm not even looking at the comments, to be fair.
Who else we got? Eve, long time no see. How you
Yeah,
doing?
hello.
Yeah. So let me just quickly go over the topics, and then we can go over a bit more of our stuff. So we have got a quiz, fragrance one. So we've got 20 questions for this quiz. We've got a movie one where it's the hidden movies in a picture.
Back
So
to the huge.
back to the huge. So there's 65 films in this picture that you got to pick out and see if you can find them. Some of them pretty obvious. A fragrance topic. What is the Aventus and Sauvage for females? So yep, we'll be going over that one shortly. Another topic we want to go over is do fragrance bottles matter? And yeah, we've got a few other ones. We've got a movie one we probably want to go over, and a few other fragrance topics as well.
Yes.
Yes, and we're going to go over some of our favorite videos of the week from some of you lovely people.
Oh yes, baby.
So just before we go into our favorite videos of the week, Ant, what have you been watching this week?
Well, I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. What have I been watching? What have I been watching? What have I been watching that's a bit different than anything else? Nothing. I've been still catching up on this bad boy. Nearly finished season 3 now, so plowing through. And the last couple of seasons don't have as many episodes in, so I'll probably get through the second half of it much quicker. But one of the things that I was really looking forward to on Friday. That is the weekly installment was WandaVision. So obviously it's only coming out once every week, which is a nice treat. It feels quite nice just to get once a week rather than being able to binge it. It feels quite nostalgic to do so. But it was a really good episode. I like the style, like the way that they're going with this season, or well, to start off with, because initially it started off kind of like a 50s style sitcom, so they're keeping it kind of like sitcom style, but it seems to kind of like be progressing through eras. So like the first two were 50s, it seems to be 60s,
right?
So it seems like it's probably going to be progressing through to, so that's kind of like the style, like the kind of like the aesthetic of it, which really doesn't make much of a difference, I suppose, right now in the story, because you don't really know why or what the hell's really going on. But they keep on adding snippets of kind of like what possibly could be going on. And you feel like you kind of come to a little bit more of a conclusion, or you can make your mind up about what's going on a little bit more in this one. Not that things start to make sense, because you're still watching it going, nope, don't really get it. But you can potentially think, well, that could mean this or that could mean that, which is quite nice to get, especially after the first two where you're just like, not a clue. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it, and it's. I mean, I look forward to a Friday every week anyway, just because. But even more so now, like I know that when I wake up on Friday morning, I'm not going to watch it first thing Friday morning, obviously, because I've got work. But when I wake up on a Friday, I can watch it on Friday evening, which is always quite nice.
We got Mr. J in.
Mr.
Rich
Javier.
Mitch. How you doing, Rich?
How's it going, dude?
So,
Yeah, that's all I've been watching. What about you?
all of my co-workers are watching WandaVision.
They're cool.
So
Tell them
one
that
of
they're
my
cool.
tell them they are in the club. They are
They're
in the
in the
cool.
clique.
They're in the click. So one of mine was. To be fair, I've not watched that much this week, but one I did watch was Outside the Wire on
Mm-hmm.
Netflix. It was okay. Nothing special or amazing, but it's worth a watch. Didn't bring anything new to the table,
No.
and I
He's doing
probably
quite a lot recently, though, Mr. Mackey, doesn't he?
he is. He's doing quite a bit. He was good in it, to be fair. Really good. Bit of a different role for him, and Baz has been watching a bit of Bad Boys.
Bad
Bit of
Boys
Bad
3.
Boys.
I wasn't really that enamored by Bad Boys 3. Remember, it
Yeah,
came out like at the start of last year, and I completely forgot that I even watched it last year. Like it was
yeah.
a handful of movies that I managed to actually watch in the cinema last year, and I'd completely forgotten about it because I wasn't really that bothered by it at all.
The biggest selling movie of last year.
Yeah, no, it's just I suppose that's testament to last year, really, isn't it? That's the biggest selling movie of last year.
There was a trailer that I watched in the week, which was very weird, and it was Willy's Wonderland with Nicolas Cage.
Jesus Christ.
This film looks absolutely bonkers. So if you think Nick Cage is normally crazy, yeah, this is full on craziness. So it's going to be one that I want to watch, and it's like I can't even explain what it is. It looks just looks like a mental horror film.
That kind of look has like Mandy-esque vibes to it. You know,
Yeah,
there's
it does.
movie
It does.
Mandy.
It does indeed.
I mean, I've not watched I didn't watch the trailer, but just the poster there kind of like reminds me of like Mandy. So, which is like you said, just batshit anyway. So
he needs money to pay off his castles.
probably.
Yeah. Anything else you watched, Dan?
No, not really. I've not been really watching that much. Like, I find I'm like looking back, thinking like, what have I done? Filled my time with. But no, I've not watched that much. So it's just really just been catching up with Lost. To be fair, spend a majority of the time watching Lost. To be fair, because there's just so much of it to watch. But no, I've not really watched anything else. No.
Leaving Las Vegas, really good film.
I've never actually seen it. You know.
Yeah, it's one of his really early films. He's dead skinny in it as well.
It's a bit out there, isn't it?
Yeah, he's very out there. Okay, so should we go into our favourite videos of the week?
Yeah.
Yes.
Baz, I've heard that's actually pretty good. The Pembrokeshire Murders. You go into yours first, mate. You want to do one of yours first?
Yeah.
Okay.
So first one, I think it's Mr. Nigel's live. Obviously brought it back after a little break. So yeah, it was nice to have him back, going over the usual with the music and everything else that he goes over. And I think it's just the great banter in the comments.
We had lots of fun on Friday doing that.
Yeah, some really good fun. So yeah, really great live as usual from Mr. Nigel. Another one. This one. That was a good video.
It was.
It was a bit of a. I felt like it was a bit of a mix, really. So it was going over the fragrances, but also like a little interview as well. I thought though,
I feel like we knew Tara a little bit more in that one. Like we got to know her.
Yeah, but I think there was a part which I got a bit disappointed with because started talking about where she was working in the bar, and it went a bit PG-13. It went a bit. I was like, right, here we go. Here's the stories coming out, and yeah, it was a bit censored and PG-13. I was waiting for the R-rated.
We get the R-rated content on this stream. She only opens up on this stream. She won't open up on any other interviews. It's this is the place to be for talking about who and when. I'm sure later on in this stream we'll find out something else about someone else that's
a famous club.
Yeah,
it's a very famous club.
R-rated for fans only. There you go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, but it was a good interview. I quite liked it, and like it was. Well, I think the video was like 35 minutes long, but because it was really quite an interesting interview. It didn't feel like it was half an hour at all. Like it went really, really quick. So yeah, I really quite enjoyed that as well.
Yeah, indeedy. Anthony, who have you picked?
So there's two. I really, really enjoyed. There's a bit of a weird screen grab that I got, but it was Brandon's latest review of a Whiff a Waffle Cone by Imaginary.
Where's his other hand?
That
not one of them moments, is it?
No, I think it's just a weird screen grab there. Yeah, the opening of the video was really fun. It was like I don't know if you managed to catch it, but it was kind of like a sketch where he woke up and he was running around. He was trying to get to
the shop, wasn't it?
Yeah, and obviously it's closed because of COVID and stuff like that. It was just really fun, but also at the end of it, like Brandon does with a few of his reviews, that he pairs whatever he's reviewing with a cocktail that he creates. And my gosh, that cocktail sounded so good. And given the fact that it's got Bailey in it, it's got Irish cream in it. I thought, yeah, that's a bit of you as well.
Right up my alley.
Yeah, but no, I really enjoyed that. It was fun. But I think my favorite, I mean, obviously Nigel's live, but you've mentioned that I had lots of fun on Friday. There were times where I was actually like belly laughing at some of the the banter we had in the chat. But I think my favorite T-Bone, my favorite video of the week, and it was last Sunday, I think it was that it came out, so it was a week ago, was from this lovely gentleman here.
He's banging them out, isn't he?
But this was so on point because for all the last kind of like 2 weeks, I've been singing out loud that sea shanty Wellerman song because it's just been stuck in my head. And then as soon I went onto YouTube and I saw that he'd done a parody of it, and it made me absolutely roll. It was so funny, and some of the lyrics in it as well are just really quite. They're true. They're really, really true. But yeah, it was really, really funny. So yeah, I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Hillary, thanks for joining us.
Who's?
I think Andreas has done. I've not watched it yet. A Gothic fragrances.
Yeah, it came out.
He's got some like Batman makeup going on as well. So yeah, I'll be watching that later. Definitely.
For sure.
How are we doing, Tony?
No more naked twerking, I hope. Hitting Bex with the danglers.
Right, so we've got a topic we want to go over. What is the Aventus and Sauvage for females? So we always hear about Aventus, and obviously it's lean towards males, but what would you deem as the female Aventus and Sauvage? What would you say, Anne? I think for me, the Sauvage for females would be Alien.
Yeah, well, initially that's going to be like the first one you kind of go to, because I feel like everyone knows Alien. But I was going to get a picture for it, but I completely forgot to load it into StreamYard, and I think Tara's just said it there. My initial reaction when you say what is the female version of it, it's La Vie est Belle by Lancôme. Like you smell that everywhere.
Yeah, you do. To be fair,
Like, especially in an office, especially in an office environment, you smell that everywhere. And for good reason. It smells really good. Like it smells really good. Yeah, but that was when we were thinking about the topic. Like that was the first thing that popped into my head. And yes, and then the second thing was Alien. That jumps to my head like initially.
what, as the Aventus or the Sauvage?
Well, Sauvage is more popular.
Yeah.
So I think right now you probably smell La Vie Belle more than you do Alien. I'm not saying that Alien is in comparison with Aventus. Obviously, price wise, they're kind of like two ends of the scale. But yeah, I feel like you would smell Sauvage more in general than you would do Aventus, right? Like you go into way back when we were allowed to socialize with other folk, that you went into a club or you went into a pub and a group of lads were there, all you could smell is the same smell that they've all got on, which is Sauvage, really.
Sauvage used to have a corner at
Yeah,
our
it's just the
office.
Sauvage corner. That there was
was the
about
whole
10
corner.
lads in one corner, and the amount that they sprayed would fill the entire pub. Like that's so I feel like that would be the La Vie Belle kind of corner for females.
Okay.
But maybe Alien probably was a while back.
Nigel's going for Punami.
Punami.
Fantastic scent.
Very, very different sense. Very different sense.
I'm guessing it may linger around the pubs that you go to, Nigel.
I suppose that's kind of testament to the kind of pubs you go to, Nigel. Really, if that's the Aventus and the and the Sauvage, Mr. Snow.
So going for John Paul Gaultier Scandal. Oh, interesting. Coco Mademoiselle, also quite popular.
Yeah, the
John.
other one that I was thinking of. It's just gone out of my head. I think it's Chanel Chance.
Yeah, that's gone quite.
Chanel Chance Au Tendre. It's because it smells incredible. Really, it smells really, really. I don't think it lasts long.
Is that the greenish one?
No, the pink one.
Pink one.
So I think there's 3 different types. I think there's the Eau de Parfum, the Eau Fraiche, and the Eau Tendre, or however you want to pronounce it. But yeah, it's the pink one, the Eau Tendre, I think it is. Smells really, really good. Yeah. So.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Sean?
Sean.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, it smells really good, really good. But yeah, I think that would be my choice for the 2.
Okay, interesting. So, should we hit them with the fragrance quiz?
Let's go.
Let's do this, guys. Be ready. We got 20 questions, same as before. Hit the comments as soon as you know the answer. Let's see who's going to reign victorious on this one. So me and Ant are going to go 1 for 1.
Oh yeah, I need to keep score again, don't I? Hang on.
Yeah, keep the score.
Keep score again. Fastest finger Tara may clinch it again.
She's going to get the laptop out.
Yeah, she won't be able to do it if she's on the phone.
Get the keyboard out. So we've got some good questions here.
You do say so yourself.
Yeah, indeedy.
So, right. do you want to go first, or I'll go first?
Whatever.
Okay. So, question 1. Everyone knows of a certain big dog fragrance reviewer named Mr. Fragrance, Mr. Jeremy Fragrance. Obviously, that can't be the man's real name. It would be very coincidental if it was. But what we want to know is what is his real name? First and last name. So we need first name and surname. What is his name? Google at the ready.
Jazz Ascent.
Jezza Scent. No. I used to play William, Johannes.
He's Polish.
No one knows.
Interesting. The
I thought
Conqueror.
everyone would know this. Aaron
Aaron
Marino.
Marino.
What?
The Alpha.
I can't believe that no one's got it.
Oh.
Thomas Schmidt. Stretchy McGill.
Great names.
Very apt
Williams.
name for him. Very apt name.
So just to give you an idea, his name isn't Jeremy.
I can't believe that no one knows this. Are we gonna have to call this a 0 for everyone?
We might have to.
We're gonna have to strike this out. Jeremy Smith. I think we're gonna
No,
have
it's
to
not
strike this
Smith.
one.
It's Smith.
I think we're gonna have to strike this one out, aren't we?
We might have to. People are struggling. Seymour Butts.
Yeah, we're gonna have to strike this one out, right?
Sorry, guys, you didn't get a point for this one.
Call that a 0. Wow, that's a good start.
That is a good start.
All right, let's
go
go
on.
question
Go
2
on,
then.
Dan. Do you want to give him the answer? Put it in the box.
No, I don't. No, I don't want to give them that. I don't feel like they deserve the answer.
Jean Black.
What? I don't feel like I don't feel like they deserve the answer on this one. I feel like we need to let them fester on it until someone inevitably Googles it.
Okay, we will leave it till the end of the end of the quiz to see if it pops up. Schweinsteiger.
Definitely a footballer. Question 2 then, Nick. You want to go question 2?
Yes, question 2. So, Proxima was originally released a few years ago under what name? Catty? So what was the original name for Proxima? So Pete originally released it, but then had to change a few things in the ingredients because it wasn't compliant. We are on number 2, Catty.
Oh, John. We'll get back to that. Have you chosen questions that are really too hard here, Nick?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think you have. I think you've gone a bit too hard.
Maybe. There is a lot of easy ones. So what was Proxima's original name? And it was released a few years ago under a different name.
I wonder how much those bottles would be worth now.
Be interesting.
It'd be kind of like a limited quantity, wouldn't it?
Angela Merkel. Definitely not. Space Frontier.
Nick always goes too hard, apparently. Ooh, filth.
Indeed.
Again, we're going to have to strike this one out. Nick, I don't know what you're doing here, mate.
I don't know. I think we're going to educate quite a lot of people with these questions. So when you come away from this quiz, you're going to learn a lot more.
Nick.
Out of this world, Milky Way, Proxy Man, Nirvana.
No, I just don't think it. No, I think this is a very specific question, isn't it? Let's skip it then. Let's go. Oh,
you're close, John. You're close. You are close. John keeps getting close with these questions, doesn't he? But he's just not there.
Not quite there. God's
God's
win.
win. Eau de Victor, yes.
There's Tara gone in with some kind of like tactical thing, like alpha, beta. No, gamma, alpha, man.
Tony's getting close. Tony getting close.
Alpha, omega, gamma, delta, alpha, bravo, 6, alpha, beta. Yeah,
you're on the right lines.
I don't think anyone's gonna get this. Alpha Dog, great movie.
Alpha Man.
Alpha Poor Home. Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna get
I don't think you're gonna get it.
Alpha 5 from Power Rangers is pretty cool. Yes, okay, like we'll go back. So speaking of Alpha Dog, the next question involves a Mr. Justin Timberlake. So which fragrance did Justin Timberlake promote? Alpha Goat.
Alpha Cow. Alpha Willy.
Tuxedo. No.
No.
But that would go well with a suit and tie song.
Yeah, it would.
Anyone know which fragrance that Justin Timberlake promoted?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Heather.
Heather's jumped in.
Well done, Heather. Heather is the first on the leaderboard. Oda NSYNC is close, but not quite there. Well done, Heather.
Givenchy.
Okay. The next question. The answer to this shocked me to my core.
Right, here we go. So, how many fragrances has Antonio Banderas released?
Antonio Banderas.
Antonio.
This is absolutely shocking. If anyone gets this, I will be... Shit. 24, 55, 14, 15, 0, 33, 13. Okay, so... Oh my gosh. People are just throwing out numbers now, aren't they? 1,325. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. So, it's south of 100, let's say that.
Yeah, it's in double figures.
There's just so many numbers just popping up.
We'll let you know when someone is in the teens. Oh, here we go.
Boom, Nigel.
Nigel.
That is a good Google. Specific. That is a very, very quick Googling you did there, Mr. Nigel. Well done.
Took them tips from Bazza.
Luke.
Lucas.
No, that would be north of 100.
Yeah. I've been at Tara's bar.
Yeah. Cool. So, okay, here we go. Question 5. Roger Parfums launched in Harrods in what year? In what year did Roger Parfum release in Harrods?
Name the year.
Good. 2014, 1967, 2014, 2015, 2010. Someone's very, very close.
Come on, got it.
And Javier gets it. Fragtastico 2011. Well done, you.
Boom, shake the room. So a few others got it, but they were a bit late.
Bit slow on the mark. Sounds about that. You got to be faster.
Be quick with them sticky fingers.
Okay. Next one.
All right, the next one. So, how many A-Star Men by Mugler flankers is there?
Amen. Mugler, amen.
Flankers.
How many flankers are there in the amen line? 10, 13, 9.
Making sense. You came at the right time.
Okay,
with them
13, 9,
fingers.
11, 11, 7, 13, 13, 12, 12, 8, 18, 9, 1,326. Someone's really, really
Oh,
close.
someone was very close. It's not a huge number.
14, 6, 15, too many. 16, 5. We're talking about my sexual. Yeah. 5, 5, 13, 16. I can't remember what the answer
We're
is.
getting
Oh, the
so
answer,
close.
yeah. We're literally just throwing out numbers now. 13, 9.
Someone's going to whack it. Nigel's going to put the reverse number in again.
11.685. Double figures. 15.
Double.
I feel like people are just 19. There we go, Tony. Tony's got a question right. I think that's the first time Tony's on our leaderboard.
Yeah, I think it is.
I'm going to say you got to have covered all the numbers by now. 19. Yes, 19 is the correct answer. Well done, Mr. Fragdicted. Okay. So, question 7. Nick's latest video was called Best Fragrances of 2020. What was his number 1 fragrance of 2020?
No, not Purple Gourmand. Oh, Heather's close. Heather's very close.
100 Silent Ways, Leighton, The Oil,
No.
Explorer, The Oil,
The oil.
Bond number 9, Purple Gourmand. No.
No.
PP Bond number 9, Annie was number 3. Oh, come on.
Oh. But what was the brand?
Like Pardon. Oh, it's so close.
Oh, close.
Perfume Parlor.
No.
It was an oil.
It was an oil. But what was it a clone of?
Nice to know people pay attention.
Hi, Jack. How you doing? There we go. Bazza.
Olive oil.
Bazza's got it.
Bazza's got it.
It was Baronda.
Confusion, or is it now dubbed as Barry Onda?
Bazza comes in and steals it.
Bazza, who has said at the start of this that he was not participating, could not miss the opportunity to promote his own fragrance there. Well done, Baz.
Exactly. Right, okay, so number 8. Anthony has reviewed and talked about his favorite fragrance.
Well, I've reviewed the Perfume Parlor version of it, but I've not reviewed the actual one yet.
Well, he has shown his favorite bottle on screen. What was that fragrance? We hope you slipped over, Barry.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Into a snowman.
Thank you so much for the love and support.
And there we go.
Tony's back on the.
Tony is on fire.
Fire.
Ralph Lauren, Polo Double Black.
That is correct, and it is absolutely not that. Let me tell you right now, it is absolutely not that. I have smelt that on camera, and that shit was disgusting.
I think that was one of Tara's favorites.
Yes. It smells like sour milk and wet dog is all that it smells like.
Absolutely.
Tony knows it just because he's Tony's Bay. Tony's Bay.
Tony's a bad man.
So Tony, with that correct answer, that takes you into the lead. It absolutely takes you into the lead. It is well, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't pay the money for it. Right. Okay. So question 9. Question 9. What year was Avon originally founded, including the name it was previously known by? So it was previously called something. We want to know what year that company was founded. Amina?
No.
Don't worry. We're not even halfway through this quiz yet, and we do have another movie game as well. Cool. So we've got 1995. No, 1968, 1984. Okay, guys, I'm gonna throw this one out here. It is a long time ago.
Long time.
I've done this. 1886. Oh, Nige, well done.
Nigel. Is it how is Nigel and Tony neck and neck now?
That is correct. They're both on 2 points.
Oh,
that is correct.
Tony versus Nige. What is going on? Right. So we are on to question 10. Which female celebrity had the most successful launch of a fragrance? Name the celebrity and the fragrance.
Oh, I wonder who it could be. The tension is palpable. Tension is it's destroying me. Kate Moss, Charlize Theron, Ariana Grande, Britney Spears, Demi.
Here we go.
Jon Snow, Beyonce, Heat. Correct, John.
John Boy. Oh, Kathy got in there, but a bit late.
And it sold 300 million units in its first 400 million units in its first
400 million.
400 million in its first 3 years. God damn.
Oh my god.
That's because it was wasn't it ridiculously cheap. I'm pretty sure it was stupid cheap.
Was Kathy first?
Was she?
No.
I think that they probably are on their chat, but we see it differently, don't we? Because of the time delay.
All right. Okay. Sorry.
Well, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I'm afraid, Catty. We got destroyed by Nigel in his live because of this. John was first on Tony's screen. John was first on Tara's screen.
Nigel still uses Alta Vista. I used to love Alta Vista.
Alta Vista. Okay, so question 11. Which perfumer or perfumier, however you want to say it, created Silver Mountain water? Which perfumier created Silver Mountain water? Moraes, Creed, Erwin Creed, Olivier Cresp, something Creed, Olivier Cresp, Polsch Creed, Morias.
There we go.
Tommy Hilfiger, Olivier Creed. Correct, Tara. So Tara's on the board for the first time.
On the board.
we have a lot that have got one Apollo creed. We've still got Tony and Nige leading with 2 points each, and we've got Tara, John, Baz, Javier, Heather all on 1. So it's anyone's game still. It's anyone's game, and we're still only at question 12.
Okay, right. Katy Perry has a fragrance called Purr. What is the bottle shaped as?
This should be a quick answer. The first person that came through for us, and we must stress this, the first person that came through for us, maybe not everyone, is Mrs. Vince Vaughn Kisser. So well done, Tara. You are now tied for first place.
Whiskers.
Yes, it was a cat. It was a cat. Third imaginary point for me. I don't think Catty is taking this very well. I'm sorry. It's just the way that it's coming through for us. Question 13. Demi Rawling, as you all know, has released a fragrance with Fragrance du Bois or Du Bois, if you want to read it that way. So she's released a fragrance with Fragrance du Bois. What is it priced at? And I'm assuming, Nick, this is in dollars, right? Or is this in pounds?
I believe it's dollars. I didn't look at what the whether it was dollars or pounds.
God damn.
Someone's got it.
And she comes in and takes first place straight away. Yes, 250, which it's a lot.
It's a lot of dollars.
It's a lot of dollars, and I believe that they only do 30ml bottles, don't they?
It's a lot of monies.
For a very small amount of juice, it is a lot.
Barry says flange 69. Getting overcharged there, Barry.
250 dollars. Oh, it's 100ml, is it? Oh, okay. Even still,
right, okay.
$250, pounds. Still a lot. Still a lot.
Is this why Barry went to walk the dog?
Okay, so leaderboards as it stands, Tara is on 3, Tony and Nige are on 2, Heather, Javier, Baz, and John are all tied for third place, I guess, with 1 point. So let's crack on. Let's crack on and let's have a look. So the next question 14.
14. So Brooklyn fragrance lover Carlos and Stephen from Redolescence, they're releasing a fragrance together. What is the name of the brand?
It's quite a straightforward name, if I'm being honest. Like,
yeah,
quite easy and just straight to the point.
There we go.
Oh no! Oh, you got beat to it there. You got beat to it.
Oh,
Tony.
Mr. Tony.
He's gunning for that first place, isn't he? He's gunning.
He is. Redbrook.
Oh, Luke. Jesus.
Oh, Lucas. Lucas of the bow.
Okay. Yeah. It's called Watch. Okay. Anyway, moving on to a film. It's kind of film related in this one. So, silly film as well. So in the film, I feel like as soon as I say the name of the film, people are going to like start putting the answers in straight away. So I'm going to say this question quick. In the film Anchorman, what is the name of the aftershave mentioned?
Barry be quick on this one because it's got the word something in it. Oh, we've got a new one on the board.
We have a new entry onto the leaderboard. Luke, Mr. Luke is Poe.
The Sex Panther.
Sex Panther. This is something like 70% of the time. It works every
All
time.
the time. Yeah. Jason Statham, pussy magnet.
You're looking for a bottle of it.
You can actually buy it.
Can you?
They released one, I think it was as a joke, called Sex Panther.
That's incredible.
So,
question 16.
Here we go. When Jeremy Fragrance met Tom Ford, what fragrance did he say was his most complimented and most hated to Tom Ford himself? I liked it. Tom Ford was like, "Excuse me."
Oud Wood.
No.
No. Complimented and hated.
Yeah.
Oh. Luke.
Oh, Lucas.
He's storming ahead. Yes, tobacco oud.
Storming in. Tobacco oud.
Yes.
And if you haven't watched that video, it's very...
it's cringeworthy.
Yeah, it is very awkward.
It's like out of an episode of The Office or something. It's just so cringe. But so is, you know, the video where he meets Creed. He meets Owen Creed. I find that like uber cringe, like super uber cringe, because you can tell like Creed's just like, yeah, it's all right.
You're not even looking at him, is he? He's like,
yeah. And he's there like, it's just really fucking cringe. Anyway, question. Oh, great! I would get the question where I can't pronounce a name. Great. Okay. Question 17. Cecile Zarakian?
Yeah.
Cecile Zarakian, the perfumer behind Nishane's Annie, made a fragrance for Amouage. What was that fragrance? Oh, look, Amina jumping ahead of the gun there. Interlude Man, Sunshine, Beach Hut, Interlude Woman, Memoir Lyric. People are just going to start throwing out Amouage. None of these are correct. Moonshine, Crimson Rock, Memoir Lyric. What is it? Oh, yeah. Go.
There we go. We got one.
And someone on the leaderboard. A new name.
Amina is on the board.
Amina.
It's Epic Woman. She's ready for a takedown, isn't she?
She wants you like because there's only 3 questions left of this, and if she gets all 3 right, she wins the fragrance quiz.
Yeah.
She's on it. She's on it.
Right. Number 18. What is the difference between perfume and cologne? There we go.
She's just ahead. Yeah.
Oh, Amina was close.
Everyone just starts coming in. Yeah, Amina is showing up. You're second on ours. God damn. Yeah. So, I mean, Tony still could win.
Tony could.
If he gets these 2 right. So, So yeah, if he gets these two right, Tony, you could win. So there's absolutely no pressure here. No pressure at all. I bet he's shitting himself now. I bet he's absolutely hands.
He's not. He's sat there with a fucking pizza and cake. With his sausage hanging out.
His trotters up. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we want the first person that can name 2 fragrance notes beginning with the letter N for November. Tony has his boner ready.
He's ready for a noshing. For
2 fragrance notes with beginning with the letter N. I got a feeling Tara's going to come in and do this. Oh, like there's no ant.
Oh, who come in? Who come in? Has Amina jumped in?
I mean,
that is 2, yeah.
Yeah, Amina beat you to it. But that means that with this one last, well done, Amina. By the way, first of all, well done. But that means that there can only be a tie if Tony gets this one first. Unless if that doesn't happen, Tara wins. So you all need to either put your faith in Tony to be able to kind of clinch the tie, or Tara takes it again, and that would be what 2 weeks out of 3 that she's won.
Yeah, they're good notes.
Knockers, cracking.
Hell yes.
So Nick, do you want to take it away with the last question?
Yes. Right, the last question. Better be ready for this one. What is the real name of Cubano? Cubanos.
Amina, Tara, look over there.
That is a brilliant dance off.
Juan Pablo. I have no idea. Jeremy Fragrance, Cuba, yes. Angus McDonald.
Carlos. Eric Clapton.
Both of them don't know.
Here we go. Barry got it.
Yeah, we'll take the first name. If no one knows it.
No, he wrote the other one in the other comment.
Yeah, so Barry.
Bazaar.
So did we have some questions that no one got the answer to? We did. We had the first 2 questions, didn't we?
First 2 questions. Yeah. So what is Jeremy Fragrance's real name?
John, you were very close. In fact, I think I might even be tempted to give it to John if we're gonna give Baza the one for Cubano. I feel like I want to give this one to John because he did. I'm pretty sure he did say the right first name. He did.
He did indeed. Should we give it to John?
Hang on.
Give it, John.
Enrico Meliglesias. John, yes, the answer is Daniel something. Yes.
Yeah.
His name is Daniel Schutz.
Schutz.
But yes, John, well done. Daniel is his actual name. Why Jeremy, I do not know, but
Schutz is semen on his face.
Schutz is semen before filming a video. Okay, so then the last one was Proxima was originally released under what name? So we had Alpha something. Rich Mitch came in. Look, if Rich, he said it. Yeah. That's the most anti-Jeremy Fragrance name.
So there you go. You've had a bit of education there.
A bit of education. Yeah. So what is Alpha Proxima? No, I didn't say. I was joking about the Alpha 5 thing.
Yeah.
It would be cool if it was called Alpha 5. So it's Alpha and then the name of a fragrance note. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
He wants to get it.
That's a little
Just
little
giving
clue.
Tony, this is giving Tony a chance to just draw with Tara. Alpha male.
I think every time Jeremy drops a video now, we should all go and go, all right, Daniel.
I think a lot of people are doing that, you know. I've seen on Instagram lots of people just referring to him as Daniel. Alpha cedar, alpha peach, alpha oud, alpha nutmeg, alpha cedar, alpha peach, alpha iris. No. Oh.
Boom.
Heather.
Oh. Heather jumped in.
Alpha musk.
Alpha musk.
Alpha musk is what it was originally released as. But that still doesn't change the leaderboard. But well done, Heather, for getting that right. So the winner of this week's fragrance quiz, again, is Tara. Well done, Tara. Tara Olfactophiles.
Olfacto.
Well done, you. You guys, you've got to step your game up. I'm seriously here. Like, she's like dominating the fragrance quiz community here. You got to step your game.
And she didn't even have a laptop out, and she was doing laundry.
Yeah, so she's kind of
putting
like
her clothes in the tumble dryer.
Tony was close. Tony was close.
Was close. Night, Sean, mate.
No cigar. Yeah, night, dude. You were close, mate. You were close. You know, less of the dangler swinging and more, you know, focusing on the quiz. You know, there's a time for naked twerking, and during quiz time is just not the time or the place. Bex might disagree, but I'm telling you, you need to focus. I'm expecting the next time that we do this. The next time that we do this, we need a new winner. A red sock has got in with the white underwear.
I was actually quite annoyed again that Colin didn't come in asking where's the music.
Yeah, we've not had any of them coming in.
I think Janet won't be getting boots tomorrow. Stuck in that snow. We do have a movie. It's not questions.
It's a game. It's a movie game.
It's a picture.
We all have our opinions. And you're entitled to yours.
He's always got his knob out.
See, look, she's folding laundry, and still
folding and sniffing.
So yes. Anyway, where are we? Right.
So should we get the picture up?
You've got the answers to this.
You've got them as well. I sent them to.
Oh, did you?
Have you got them on there?
Bear with me while I take a look.
So, just to give you an idea what we're going to do.
No, I've only got the fragrance questions.
All right, hang on then. So we're going to put a picture up on the screen, and it's going to have movies in this picture hidden, and you've got to guess what movies are in this picture. There's 65 in total. Sounds a lot, but there's a lot of very, very easy ones. So all you got to do is list out the movies in the comments and see as a group whether you can hit all 65.
Thanks for that, Amina. Yes, like the video if you want to. That would be very appreciated.
Yes, thank you very much, Amina. Okay, so Give me a second. Let me just send this to Ant, and then
Apologies for being unprepared.
Here we go. There you go, Ant. I've sent it to you now.
Thief.
Right, okay. So I'm going to put the picture on the screen. Some of them are quite hidden, so you may need to zoom in on your phone or what have you. So let's get
What have you?
What have you? Have you got your list up?
Yes, is it?
Give us a sec.
Yes, fam.
Here we go. You ready, guys? 3, 2, 1. Boom.
This is going to be so difficult to keep up with these. Right, okay.
Do you want to tick them off, or do you want me to tick them off?
You tick them off, and I'll tell you what people are saying.
Right, you want them.
Right, get those answers coming in. I feel like there's a delay here. Like, here we go. Boof. Mary Poppins, Ninja Turtles, Harry Potter.
Right. Take one at a time, and then I'll
Okay,
tick them off.
Mary Poppins.
Right. Yeah.
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Chicken Run. That's a good one. I mean, well done.
Chicken Run is in there.
Herbie.
One sec. Let me find where Chicken Run is so I can cross it off. What was that? Herbie?
Yeah, man.
Is Herbie on here?
Definitely. Should be.
Herbie. No. Don't have Herbie.
I mean, Herbie the car is definitely in it. Bambi. Ravi.
Right.
Ravi's in the house. Bambi. Alice in Wonderland.
Right. One sec. Bambi.
Alice in Wonderland's there. Yes, I've got that. I've got that crossed off. Alice in Wonderland's there. V for Vendetta. I've got that crossed off as well. Where are we? V for Vendetta. The Birds.
Yes, Ravi.
Ravi said The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, that's a good one.
Who's the Wizard of Oz? Batman.
The Wizard of Oz. Yes. Batman.
That Batman's definitely there. The Shining. That's a good one, Catty.
Where the hell's Batman on the list?
Step up your game. Oh, these answers are coming through fast.
Fire.
Just Control F it, mate.
True that.
Shining. Yes. Wolf of Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street is there. Well done. Batman we've had. Oh my god, I've just lost my place. Twilight. Is Twilight on there?
No.
Twilight's not on there. Okay. Doctor Strange.
No.
Doctor Strange is not on there. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe is not on there. Shining we've had. Psycho.
Okay, I know that's definitely on there. Yep.
Well done. Phone Booth, Mina, Good Eyes.
Yep.
Bamboo we've had. Up
Up is on there, yeah.
is on there again. Good Eyes. Italian Job.
Yes.
Black Swan.
Black Swan.
I've
Yes.
no idea where the Black Swan is on there, but Godzilla.
What was the other one before Black Swan?
Italian Job.
Then What was after that one?
Black Swan.
Black Swan, yeah.
Godzilla. Godzilla.
Good one.
So Godzilla. Ghostbusters.
Ghost of the Bust.
Ratatouille.
Yeah, that's on there.
Great eyes again. Green Lantern.
Green
Yeah.
Lantern.
Big Hero 6.
Yes.
Where's that?
Who got that?
Amina.
Amina. Very good.
Where is that?
It's the robot thing.
Yeah, but I can't see where it is.
Hang on, I'll tell you in a sec.
Jurassic Park. This is how we do it.
Don't think Jurassic Park is on there. No.
No Jurassic Park. The Crow.
The Crow. Brilliant one. Who got that?
Heather.
Boom.
Tony is coming with Kill Bill. Defo.
Kill Bill. Yeah.
Catty has come in with It, which I can definitely see. The Matrix.
Matrix. Isn't. Hang on. What was the one after Kill Bill?
It.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, Matrix is on there. And It is on there.
Dancing with Wolves. No Dances with Wolves. Jesus.
Dances with Wolves. I don't think that one is on there.
Got Cocktail.
Cocktail is on there.
Oh, I can see Baymax now. I can see Baymax. Alien.
Alien, yes.
Psycho. We've had Toy Story.
No, I don't think we've got Toy Story.
Saw.
Oh yeah, we do have Toy Story.
Yeah.
Saw. Nope.
Amina, yes, we did get up. Cars.
No, we don't have Cars.
Aladdin.
Aladdin. No.
War of the Worlds.
Oh yeah, we do have Aladdin. Sorry. War of the Worlds is on there as well. Yeah.
Yeah, well done. The Purge. I don't want to look at these answers because I want to join in.
The Purge. No, we don't have the Purge.
War of the Worlds, Big Hero 6 next to Rats 2, Toy Story, E.T., Good Eyes, E.T.
Yeah.
Back to the Future.
Yeah. It's the fire on the floor, isn't it, for Back to the Future?
I can't see a fire on the floor. Hang on a second. Let's get rid of the banner. Oh gosh, yeah, there's loads more. It's just popped up. Fucking hell. Phone booth. We've had Avatar.
Avatar. No.
District 9.
Nope.
Green Lantern. We've had Italian Job. We've had Psycho. We've had Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers, yes. Who got that?
Amina again. Amina's shit hot
Amina, on fire.
Cabaret.
Nope.
Moulin Rouge.
Mulan, no.
Contagion.
Nope.
Mrs. Robinson.
No, Mrs. Robinson.
How many we got so far? How many has been got?
Oh God. I'll tell you how many we got left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 33 left.
Okay.
So you've
More.
got half of them so far.
Chicago.
No Chicago.
Beauty and the Beast.
No.
Forrest Gump.
Yep. Forrest Gump. Who got that?
Tony.
Go on, Tony.
Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange. Who got that one?
Andreas.
Andreas.
You got Little Soldiers.
Nope.
American Beauty. I think that is
American Beauty. Yes. Who got
one. Catty.
that? Great stuff.
I want to see if I can see one here. Can I guess one? I'm not looking at
Yeah.
the answers.
Go on then.
Is Hunger Games one?
Hunger Games is one.
Yeah. The Graduate. Channel 69.
The Graduate. Yes. Awesome.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Nope.
Ratatouille. Yep, we've had Ratatouille.
You've had that one.
Gosh.
There's a few like small ones that are like hidden in windows behind things.
Dirty Harry one.
Is what?
Dirty Harry.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry.
Dirty Y.
Reservoir Dogs.
Nope.
Predator.
No.
French Connection.
Nope.
Paddington.
Nope.
Oh, it's getting harder now, isn't it? Can I see a pair of boots on a roof? Saving Private Ryan.
No.
American Psycho.
We had Psycho.
All right. Chicken Run we've already had. Some of these are really difficult.
Remember to have a look in like the windows, and there's some little tiny things behind other things.
I feel like there is a pair of boots on the back roof. But I can't see them. Boots on a roof?
No.
Right, I'm going full screen here. Where are we?
There's little icons that I've seen before I looked at this. That can be on the walls, and they're sort of
It's American Graffiti one.
yes.
Yeah. Kinky Boots.
Kinky boots? No, I don't think they're boots. I think they're just the building.
Oh. Kubo in the Sixth String or something.
No.
Frozen.
Frozen? Yeah. Who got that?
Heather.
Yes, Heather.
Where's that? Was that in the window?
Oh, I can't see.
Gremlins.
No Gremlins.
What's the blue thing behind the TNT?
Some really easy ones in this.
What are those 3 green cans? Like energy drinks. This is hard. Lock, stock, and 2 smoking barrels.
Oh, yes. Who got that?
Channel 69.
Yeah, boy.
Monster.
Nope.
Thor.
Close, but no.
Green Street.
No.
We've had Alice in Wonderland, haven't we?
Yep, we've had that one.
Is Indiana Jones one?
It is.
That's the rope on top of the barrel.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
No.
Last Samurai. No, that samurai sword's Kill Bill, Ravi. Taxi.
1, 2.
Nick's just counting how many we've got left.
$21.
Still got 21 left. Jesus.
21 left.
21? Stupid. And
some of these are, I'd probably say quite a few of them are popular films that majority of people will know.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
No.
Finding Nemo.
Nope.
Black Swan we've already had, Tony.
I had Black Swan.
Hercules.
No, not Hercules. Have a look at like the walls, the windows, some of the doors.
Right, I'm going in. Sherlock Holmes.
No.
God, it's difficult. Right, where are we? Did we get Alien, Ridlington Place, Confessions of a Window Cleaner?
No.
Dude, this is hard. Wall
Street, yeah, that's one. Wall Street is definitely one.
Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now, who got that?
Ravi with the helicopters in the back.
Yeah, Ravi.
What movie is Origami in? Is that Origami? Bottom left. Looks like a little horse statue or a wing.
Ravi, there's a good few films you will know on here.
What is that black circle? Is that a frying pan? That's a
So there's
frying.
19 left.
There's a frying pan down there.
You're close, mate. You're close.
Pan.
Yeah.
Pan. Inception.
Nope.
Troy.
Nope. Got 18 left.
Cheers, Javier. Thanks for dropping in, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Men in Black.
No.
Gladiator.
No.
We said V for Vendetta, haven't we?
Yeah. V Vendetta. We said that. Remember, have a look in the windows.
It's
and
hard.
The walls.
It's all blurry.
Do you want me to find the picture and put it in the link in the chat? So then people might be able to zoom in a bit more.
Yeah, do that. Dude, it's Star Wars one.
Star Wars is one.
Is that the Death Star at the top? It is, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Oh shit, the Golden Compass.
No.
That's not a Golden Compass.
No.
War Worlds we've had. What's the cockroach thing? Bill and Ted. Penguins. What is that blue shiny thing in the bottom right corner?
Right, I'm getting a link for you. I'm going to put it in the chat. So if you need to zoom in, you can zoom in.
Annie.
No.
Well, that doesn't help me. I can't click it. Dude, put it in the private chat. Kill Bill we've already had, dude. Scrooge. Captain America.
No. You're on the right lines, though. I've had the Ghost, yes. Ghost is one. Beetlejuice, yes.
Oh, this is good because you can hover over it and it. Black Pearl.
No. Making sense. I'll let you have it. Social Network. Yeah, Tara's got one. Social Network. They're all coming in now, look. Social Network. Titanic. Yes. They live. Yes, Ravi. Titanic's in one of the windows. Ravi, they live. Yes. Matrix. Avengers. Making sense. Yes. Oh, Cuba Groove got Avengers as well. Spider-Man. Nope. We've had The Graduate.
Oh, the Avengers. Oh, that's the Tesseract in the bottom right corner.
Yeah. So you got 9 left out of 65.
Minions.
Minions, yes. Airplane, yes. Tara. Blade Runner, yes. Baza. Blade Runner. Cars. Castaway, yes.
Is
Oh, getting close. Huh?
Arachnophobia one?
Arachnophobia is one.
Yeah, it's a banging movie.
Tarantula on the Face. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so you got 4 left. Got 4 left out of 65.
Hmm.
We've had They Live. We've had Ghostbusters.
What is that pearl in the shell? Is it black pearl?
Nope.
Is it Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. So you've got 3 left out of 65.
What is that? What is
Tara,
that?
the
Unicorn.
Obey one is They Live.
What is that?
Rear Window, no. So you got 3 films left.
Did we get the answer for that unicorn? That origami unicorn. Is it Memento?
No. Love, Honor, Obey.
What is that unicorn? We've got 3 left, you said.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't even know where these ones are. Aladdin had that. Pan's Labyrinth. We've had Pan. American Beauty. Yeah. The Origami Unicorn is Blade Runner.
Oh, right. Okay.
So we've got 3 left. To be fair, I think 2 you may struggle with. 1.
Oh, Bill and Ted is definitely one because it's to be excellent to each other.
Yeah. Excellent Journey.
There is something on that roof though. It's like imprinted on the brick.
We've had Castaway.
What is that? It's on the brick. It's like a person.
Right, I'll give you a clue to one of them. It's to do with the clock. No, not Disclosure. One of Barry's favourite films.
5 to Midnight.
You're on the right lines, Ant. You're on the right lines with the clock. No, not Hugo. So another clue for the other one is the film stars Brad Pitt.
7?
No, not Midnight Express. No, not Full Metal Jacket.
What is that clock?
To be fair, I'm not even sure of the movie myself, but I know the answer to it. Nick of Time, no.
Something about midnight.
Yeah, not Fight Club, no. Not World War Z, Meet Joe Black, no.
12 Monkeys.
Yes.
It's the red monkeys hanging from underneath the clock.
You're getting close, 69.
10 minutes to midnight.
You're on the right lines, making sense. Oh, we didn't see that.
5 minutes to midnight. This is difficult.
Okay, so let me give these 2 because the last 2 are going to be quite hard. But I think overall, for saying there was 65, I think everyone has done an awesome job. So The Clock was a film called Before Midnight.
Oh.
And the other one is called The Love Bug. Never heard of it.
But I don't even know where that is. Where is that?
Try and find a bug that's got a lot of love. Ethan Hawke. Cool. So, someone said love bug. Did they? Oh, and you should have shouted it out.
Mate, I'm looking myself. I ain't got a clue where it is.
I think the comments were going fast.
Comments are going mad.
Right. So, let's.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was good. 65 films. That was awesome that you managed to get all of them.
I love Bug is Herbie the car.
Ah. It's down as the love bug. So, do you want to go over the next topic, Ant?
Do I?
Yeah.
Do fragrance bottles matter?
Do bottles
All right,
matter?
all right. So yeah, I suppose
Flash it.
this is kind of like to do with whether or not you think that they matter, or whether or not it's worth like having it as in your collection as a full collection, or whether you're not, you're just happy with like decants, or whether it's something that is considered as part of the decision making process for you to purchase a bottle.
Check out some of these. These are like old perfume bottles. Look at one of these. Would you have one of these, Ant?
I'd probably
Back in the day.
I'd probably forget that they were fragrance bottles, to be fair.
It is an old one.
Lord have mercy. Night, Nige.
Night, mate.
These are all fragrance bottles.
Well, they're not. I think they're not like fragrance as we know fragrance. I think it was like your sort of incensey smells and stuff like that. But they were deemed sort of perfumery.
So do bottles matter to you?
Not necessarily. I think it's nice to have a fancy bottle. I think it just looks good on a shelf. But no, I wouldn't buy a fragrance just because the bottle looks nice. It is down to the scent for me. It's like this one. I think the bottle looks amazing. The scent is fantastic as well. But I wouldn't buy this just for the bottle.
Okay. So if you really liked the fragrance, but it was a little on the pricier side, but you also really loved the bottle, would you still be inclined to probably go out and get a decant? Or would you, or would that kind of like you liking the bottle as well tip you over the edge to get a bottle?
No, it wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. If I can get it cheaper,
so it's
I'm
all
not
about
bothered.
more than anything.
Prices for me. And yeah, if I want a fancy bottle, would I want to spend £300, £200? Not really. If I can get it cheaper.
So bottles encourage fear of missing out and collecting, which I totally agree with. I think that I think for people that are going to be saying yes to this question, whether a fragrance bottle matters, are going to be those that do it for collecting purposes, do it for the building up a certain collection, because of the stylistic choices that is there for a bottle. I agree with Tara. I'm vain and ugly bottles get decanted. Tip me over the edge, probably, as long as I like the fragrance. I wouldn't buy the bottle. I wouldn't buy just for the bottle, but I do not buy full bottles if they are hideous. Rather have a decant. Barry's put here. So there's a new reviewer just showing pics of bottles in his top 10. I told him people relate more if they saw the bottle, and he said they didn't have them. He only smelt them in store. Oh, okay.
Interesting.
But yeah, I think it's nice. It depends on what you're doing it for. If you're doing it just so that you can build a collection of different of basically you're just collecting it for the scent alone, then of course the bottle doesn't matter, does it? It's never going to matter because you're doing it purely just for the scent. But
would you, so say for example, Barry's example here, if you had a good reviewer, they're really detailed, you can see they're very passionate on video, but all they're doing is showing you pictures, would that put you off from watching them? Do you need to see that physical bottle or some kind of form that they've got the scent?
That looks, you're looking at a different thing here. So that's rather than looking at that as a person that's buying the bottles, as you're looking at it as a viewer of a fragrance reviewer. Then it's a different kettle of fish, really, because if it's solely just putting a picture on a screen, you could be saying anything about anything and it wouldn't really matter. It helps you with the validity of the review. If someone's got a bottle and they say, look, I'm reviewing this, because you know that they've got a bottle. Whereas someone says, I'm reviewing this, and then they just whack a picture of something on the screen, just like I'm reviewing this. Like it doesn't fill you with confidence that they're actually reviewing what they're reviewing. It always helps to have something on screen just to kind of solidify your.
It has less of an impact, doesn't it?
Yeah, but at the same time, if someone was reviewing a decant, then I would still have the same effect as if they had a full bottle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though that decant could literally be anything, you still got a little bit more trust in what they're saying because they've got something. But reviewing with a decant is fine. Like there's no issue with that because this is an expensive hobby. Like it's a really expensive hobby. If you really want to get into it and you want to review kind of like really top end fragrances, that shit's expensive. So you don't necessarily need to see the bottle, but having something as like a physical object within the review helps solidify your trust in what they're saying is true because they've got something there.
I've reviewed many fragrances just off samples alone, just to give first impression and a little review and thoughts. So yeah, I'm not one to moan about people reviewing samples or decants or anything like that. Go for it. You've smelt it, so let everyone know what you think.
So Tara said, I don't need to see the bottle, but I'd like to know that they've actually worn the fragrance enough to have a formulated opinion. Agree. So a physical presence within the review, such as a sample, a decant, a full bottle, helps solidify your trust in that they have actually worn it and they're not just spouting nonsense because it's going to get them views or something like that. Oh my god! I reviewed using decants. You don't need a bottle. True, you don't need a bottle. Absolutely not at all. I wonder if anyone's ever reviewed a fragrance without testing it for clout. I can guarantee people have. It's the same with anything. Like I bet people have reviewed lots of things that they've not tested. But yeah. Where are we? I keep on losing the comments. You are all going mad tonight. You get people
doing. I've done this on 1 mils. because I think with some fragrances, it would be that I'd purchase it and I may not want to buy it after that sample, but I'd still want to review it. So
yeah, you mean you could review 1 mils on your hand. Like you
yeah,
don't have to get like a full wearing out of it. You can review it on your hand, and you could get a good couple of sprays on that over a couple of different days.
yeah. I think there was a few Tom Fords that I tried. I wanted to review it because I wanted to sort of give an impression that I've tried it, but I wasn't actually keen on it in terms of what how it was on me throughout that day. But then again, it wasn't something that I wanted to go and purchase, but wanted to give my review in terms of I've tried it, didn't like it, got a sample of it, and yeah, not going to purchase a full bottle. Yeah, it's not. It's not a full review. It's more of an impression.
And it all really depends on your routine of spraying, really, doesn't it? Like, if it depends on how you wear a fragrance. Like, if you are the type of person that goes for like 10 sprays, 10, 15, 20 sprays, then you're probably not going to get what you would usually class as a usual wearing out of a 2 ml sample bottle or something like that, would you? Whereas if you only go very, very, very light with the sprays, 1 or 2 sprays, then you probably can. So it's obviously, there are, like Tony says, there are no rules in this. It's purely based upon, and I suppose that's the review game, really. It doesn't matter whether you're reviewing fragrances, you're reviewing movies, you're reviewing shoes, people's food. It doesn't really matter. It's all based upon your own personal preference. So it's how you do it. So if you can get a well-informed opinion, or what you would consider as a well-informed opinion of a fragrance based upon one spray from a 1 ml sample or a 2 ml sample, then crack on. Look, he's getting the guns out. Look, then crack on. But if you need, 5, 6, 7 sprays because that's how you get the best out of it, then again, crack on. I suppose it's, different strokes for different folks. It's whatever suits you and how you do it. Because it's kind of veered off the track of do bottles matter? But in terms of watching a fragrance reviewer, having it helps. But again, it all really depends on how you would prefer to do that yourself, really, I guess. I suppose the other thing about it is I just wouldn't trust as much as a review that didn't have anything in it to show that person actually is reviewing something. It's like me reviewing, I don't know, a Roger fragrance. Like, I can go, yeah, I'm going to do a review of it and just put a picture of it on. Here it is. Like, you've got no reassurance that person's actually done it because there's nothing there. You know what I mean? There's nothing there.
Yeah. I like this here. Does anyone spray on their hands and rub on their cheeks?
I know some people spray, like if you're going out with a mask on, you can spray your mask.
Tony's just like this.
Because I saw something on one of the Facebook, like swapping selling fragrance groups, and one of them put like, what is your spray, and speaking of like sprays and spray routine, and there's loads of people that were saying like they go out with a minimum of 20 sprays. Like, does that seem like excessive to people? Because that is mad. Like, no matter what the strength of the fragrance is, it could be light, it could be really, really strong. Like 20 sprays is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, it'd make me just give me a headache and make me feel sick.
I read this one where they said they religiously spray themselves before they put clothes on, and then do the same on top of the clothes. So like as they're getting ready, they'll like spray like 5 around their neck, elbows, backs of knees, behind ears, hands, wrists, and then do that all again with clothes on.
I think
I'm
it would
like,
put me off the fragrance, and I think sometimes I've done it myself where I've probably oversprayed. Sometimes you get it in your mouth, and you're like, "Can I actually taste this?
yeah,
Is it gone in?"
it, yeah, it just when I read it, I was like, surely this is a troll, like someone's trolling here. But then like I scrolled and I was like, shit, there's loads of people that do that. There's loads of people that put on like 20 sprays. Like I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. How do you guys compare the originals to dupe houses like Perfume Parlor? Very, I think it's very hit and miss. With obviously comparing them. Some from Perfume Parlor, you're going to get not great at all. It's just like, yeah, definite no. And some are very, very close. I'll give an example. One of my favorites is Scent of Peace by Bond Number 9. Normally that's about £150 a bottle. When I tried Perfume Parlors, it was extremely, extremely close to where I thought I wouldn't need to purchase a bottle of centerpiece. Why would I spend £150 when I can spend £12 and get something that's very close?
Yeah.
And it performs well.
Yeah, and this, and I suppose this goes into the whole do fragrance bottles matter, because when you buy from a clone house, obviously you're going to get whatever bottle they use. Now, in majority of cases, they use kind of like standard looking bottles, just for cost cutting exercises. When you look at Perfume Parlor, for example, they give you standard bottles depending on the size that you get, and if you're getting a good enough fragrance off the back of it, and a lot of people don't agree with clone houses, and a lot of people do, but again, that is a perfect example of whether or not the bottle matters, because if all you're buying it for is the juice that's in it and it smells good, then what does it matter what it comes in? And I suppose that's the same with a clone, really. If you like the smell of it and you can get it for a really cheap price, does it really matter that it's a clone, or two, that it comes in a bottle that it's got no defining qualities to it?
Yeah. I think Hillary's talking about some landing strips.
Oh, Hills.
Definitely.
We watched a video about this.
We did. Did anyone see the Ministry of Oud greatest? I think his name's Iffy. He like full on went in on Paris Corner, saying that they gave him AIDS and gave him all kinds of things.
He basically had a lot of skin reactions to the fragrance. But then see, I was like, okay, well, if you're gonna have a skin reaction to it, that's fine. But then he went and then sprayed another one of them in the exact same place the day after. So I'm like, well, if you're gonna moan about having a skin reaction, don't do it 2 days in a row. Just don't do it. But yeah, the guy went in on it. On it. It's an interesting one.
I wear 4 or 8 depending on the frag.
Yeah, and I think I'm the same really. It kind of like if it's a lighter kind of like fresher fragrance, I'm more inclined to spray a few more. But if it's a really heavy one, then I'm less inclined to do so. But again, it probably depends on the situation. If you're going to go out for a walk in a cold walk, then you probably want to spray more, because then it's going to stay on you for a bit longer. But not 20.
You'd probably have that with what Jack's put here. They probably smell of shit or the breath stinks. One of my mates, he will spray a lot because he smokes. Neil, so and he wants to get rid of that smoke smell, so he will spray.
I suppose his sense of smell is dulled as anyway by smoking, so he probably needs to spray a lot more just to smell it himself.
Yeah. So one of the other topics that we were going to discuss is, do you have a fragrance in your collection where you wouldn't sort of use it casually around the house? So if you have a 100 or 200 pound bottle fragrance, do you save it for special occasions or what have you, or will you use it casually around the house?
I suppose it doesn't have to be like. I suppose a caveat in this, it doesn't have to be kind of like a really expensive fragrance. It
No,
could
no.
be fragrance just for whatever reason. And the reason that I say that is because I was thinking of one that I've recently just bought, and it's something that I'm definitely not just going to wear around the house just because of how like overpowering. And I know that obviously we work at home. Well, me and Nick do anyway. We're currently working from home and probably will be for a while now. So it's hard to be able to kind of say, I'm only going to wear something when I go out because we rarely go out. But something like this, for me, is too much, far too much just to wear around the house, just because of how potent it is and how really strong and projecting it is. I don't really want to be sat just in my living room chilling out like stinking like that because it's such a strong overbearing fragrance. So that's the difference. It's not just because like it's an expensive one or it's for special occasions. It could just be simply because of what the fragrance is.
Yeah. Clone Zone, thanks for joining us, mate. And but aren't FM fragrances made in the same factory?
For real, mate. They're the real shit. That's the real stuff.
I will buy bottles on the back of wearing Perfume Parlor if I really like it.
I suppose that's the good thing about Clone House is they're like a gateway into a fragrance that you might like. You use your fragrance for Perfume Parlor, and if you like it that much, it's kind of like, here you go. There's an incentive to get the real thing. So yeah, I mean, I'm one that I would never really say that I don't agree with clone houses. And the bottles really don't matter to me because I've not got a huge collection anyway. If I was starting to be a full-on collector of fragrances, then it might be something that you would consider because you wouldn't want a bottle that doesn't look good in your collection or whatever. Depends on what you're doing it for, but you know what I mean.
Tony's gonna discuss his reactions to Greatest. See if he got any coughs from it.
Well,
no skin reactions.
Well, we've got. I know this is probably something towards the end of it, but we do have a video that's going to be dropping in the next couple of days that is going to go over the Paris Corner Greatest and Shiaka as well. So suppose just look out for that.
If he has lost the plot. He did a video last week saying he wouldn't do clones again. Then this week he does.
Sticking true to his word. Yeah, and I suppose this is the thing, and this is the point. I suppose this is the issue that you have with it is those normally you go, oh yeah, I would only wear this for special occasions. Now because we're in a lockdown situation and you can't really go out because there are no special occasions, you're probably going to be more likely to wear them. But I suppose we're kind of talking in a kind of like a real world situation. No COVID.
Yeah.
What's financial fair play got to do with it? When was this post? When was this comment? Like 3 minutes ago. We could have been talking about anything there. Yeah. I do not know what this means.
I saved my 2009 pure malt because I'm fucking terrified of January batches. Definitely.
Worth something one day, I imagine. I wore Bentley for Men Intense around the house and to Costco. Yeah, and you can do it. Again, that's where it's down to personal preference. But for me, it's just like after wearing it and getting to know it, it's not something like, it's not like a chill out fragrance for me.
Yeah.
I use my fragrances all the time, especially because I have so many in my collection. Yeah,
definitely. I tend to wear whatever since I've already spent the money and want to enjoy it as much as possible.
And that's a different, a very different view on it. It's like it doesn't matter how much it is. If you've already spent the money on it, you might as well use it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Totally makes sense. The only fragrance I'm hesitant with spraying is Xerjoff Rich Wood. Oh, is that because of the price or what have you? Or is it because it's like a limited edition? I actually wear the more challenging ones at home just for myself.
Yeah, and I suppose you could the argument is then that you're not offending anyone if you know that it's going to be something that might get you like a funny look or a funny comment or anything like that. If you like it, then you like it. Yeah, why not? Just without the fancy packaging. And again, that's header because that's probably because it's really expensive, right? And you don't really want to use it unless it's something that it's going to be celebrated for. So there's different levels where you could justify either wearing it a lot or not wearing it a lot. And the it's, I suppose, from a financial perspective, like Hill said, if I've bought it, I might as well use it. Or you
Yeah,
could say, I bought it only for special occasions to make it last as long as possible.
yeah. Greatest, yeah. Usually my scent is either something I'm sampling or something in my collection that I don't use so often. Hi, Chris. Thanks for joining us, mate. This not the real world. You're in the Matrix, Barry.
Real world situation.
Which pill would you take, the red or the blue? I get funny.
In and out of the house. Xerjoff Rich Wood, a bottle I wanted for 2 years, but I finally pulled the trigger. It's so opulent and rich that I enjoy it sparingly. There, and again, that's the two sides of the spectrum, isn't it? It's that you want to save it because it's expensive or you really like it, but at the same time, you could make the argument of, well, I just want to wear it. So yeah, I get that.
I don't want to blast that juice. I want to keep that juice. I'm working with Hill in a small space. I don't wear heavy frags often. Do you get a bollocking, Chris, off Hills? Should be like, get out, Chris, mate. Go home, go wash yourself, and come back. Street wet beard look, Tony. Tony's always wet.
My gosh.
Oh dear.
So what would be one for you, Nick? Have you got one that you wouldn't wear? There's one that's in your collection that you would find that you wouldn't wear just casually around the house for whatever reason.
I don't think I have. I think I just wear what I want to wear. If I fancy wearing something that particular day or what have you, I don't have anything where I'm thinking this is only for if I'm going to a wedding or an event or what have you. I just go on feel. If I fancy wearing something, whack it on. Smell good.
So I suppose the question then for everyone that's in the chat then is there one particular fragrance that you have that you will only use for special occasions?
I'm finding lately though, I'm using quite a lot of samples. I don't wear strong oods in the house as I like to be live. Damn right.
Sorry, you were saying, Nick.
Yeah, I've been using quite a few samples in the house. Just probably ones that I want to try a bit more. So like the Discovery Pack ones that we did on Tony's live.
Mm-hmm.
So probably just diving into them a bit more in the house. But yeah, for me, anything goes.
And see, and there you've got Catty coming in saying, "Oh no, gosh, no, that's not what she said." No fragrance. Life is too short. I wear portrait of a lady doing nothing at home as well. Like, so yeah, it's like I said, different strokes for different folks. But
yeah,
I don't think I'll ever try. I don't have any I save either. So yeah, so because I know that like I think because of how expensive some fragrances can be, I can understand why someone may want to have it for special occasion. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like if you spend 300 £300 on a bottle of perfume, I'm like, that's 300 quid. Like, I'm not, if I use that, like, gone and it's gone, that's 300 quid that if I want that again, I'm going to have to fork out another 300 quid for. So, like, I can understand why. But at the same
you get your mate come round and it's like, oh, yeah, let me have a little spray.
But then at the same time, I can understand the other point of it saying, well, I've already bought it now. Well, it's not getting any use just sat there. I might as well use it. And I suppose the other thing is as well that the majority of people in this chat haven't just got one or two fragrances, have they? They've probably got 1 or 200 fragrances. So if you do buy a £300 bottle of whatever, it's probably not going to get soul use. Like it's not going to get your like that's not the only one that's going to get used, is it? Like because you've got that many.
Yeah.
So
I have a few decants of stuff that I can't afford and use sparingly, if at all. Yeah.
So that case in point.
Yeah. Bazza. To be fair, I didn't find them as challenging as I thought they would be. Clearly, you absolutely despise them.
They were just different, weren't they? Like, I don't. The thing is, like, the thing with fragrance that I found is that I don't think there's such a thing as a bad fragrance out there because some people like I can't, and me and Nick could testify to this. Like, I can't understand why anyone likes tobacco vanille. I can't understand it because I just really, really don't like it. So, like, there's got to be an audience for whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because loads of people love that shit. They love it. And people say, that it's like their best winter fragrance. And I'm like, it literally smells like horrible. So it's just that they're just, and those collage ones are strong in their difference. They are strong in their difference. So I get why some people might like them. It's just actually just my taste. I think my taste is just too generic, if I'm being honest. Like I don't think I've got a very matured nose, if I'm being honest.
Which way is Hills going with this one? So what's a fragrance you pray that your work partners don't wear to the office? Poor Chris can't wear Angel Share because I can't handle it. Is that because you love it or that you just don't like it in general?
I think that's triggered Tara so much that she's no longer commenting.
Okay. I'll have to check that out. I missed that. Barry, I didn't like them. I was very subjective and actually said they weren't to my taste.
Yeah, but there's nothing
wrong with that.
I don't think there's anything what Barry's about to say. What Barry says here, there's no way that I could review them without being derogatory towards them. But there's nothing to say that you can't review it with a derogatory sense to it. Like it's not to your take, but just because it's not to your taste doesn't mean and this is the point that I was making really, is that just because it's not to your taste doesn't mean it's going to be to everyone's taste. All you can do is tell them what you smell and whether or not you like it.
Yeah.
Same with anything. It's the same if you're gonna let's do like movie reviews are a lot easier to do that in that sense. Like you could slate a movie like that and not give two shits about it because you know they're gonna make millions regardless. It doesn't really matter. But I find watching fragrance reviews that people are tend to be a little bit more on the polite. Some people don't. Some people like really go in, but some people tend to be on the like more reserved side of saying, right, that I would rather not review something if it's going to be negative review or something like that. It's just it's your own opinion.
I think a good example of this was I reviewed one of the Intimus from Navitus, and there was a reviewer who absolutely hated that I liked it and flat out was sort of kicking off because I didn't review it in the way that they wanted me to. And they then went on and did a live stream to say this is bullshit, blah, 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 because my opinion wasn't matching their opinion, which I found was quite funny.
Yeah, it was quite funny because he wasn't particularly calling you out.
No.
Per se, like he never said your name, he never said the channel, but it was like immediately after he commented on the video, he then put the live on, basically saying that that people that don't review in his way are sellouts and stuff like that. And it's like you can have an opinion on something, like just because your opinion isn't the same as everyone else's doesn't mean that it's right or wrong. It's just a fucking opinion at the end of the day. Like you could like something and I don't. It doesn't mean that you're right and I'm wrong. It just means that you don't like it and I do, or I like it and you don't. Like, it makes no difference. It makes no difference at all. But then you get people that are moaning because people think they're sellouts because they're trying to get whatever, like a certain milestone. Like this person was inciting that because we at the time we were close to 1,000 subs. I think we were like 900 and something subs.
Yeah,
he was basically saying that you were only doing that so that you would get people sub into the channel.
Yeah, so you'd hit 1K.
Yeah,
you're only doing that to hit 1K. Yeah, which was not the case.
it's just like
it was
it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Happy birthday, Chris. Belated one.
Yes, happy belated birthday.
To John and Claire. The more expensive, the less likely is that I wear them, but that's my New Year's resolution. Yeah, his worst day with tobacco Vinny. They are very artistic, and my lad didn't, but I think people could see that. I think Sam the Scent absolutely loves them.
I'm so behind on these comments.
Hillary loves
Barry. No, he thought we were. He thought that we were sucking up to Stephen. Yeah, because we were positively reviewing that fragrance, but it's nothing to do with. But what he was saying is that we were doing that so that we could get subs, so that we were saying all the right things because this reviewer has an influential following, and that you would get part of that following for saying the right things about it. Just because that differed to what his opinion was, he thought it was just like the end of the fucking world. So you felt bad when you reviewed Vitor's Ouds. Everything's just gone. What's happened? Oh no, there we go. Yeah, everything just went away. Now. Good.
Yeah. Angel overshare. Hard for me to hide my feelings, and yet I know they have put a lot of work into it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I suppose that's the same thing, because it's like, what I find a bit, I suppose the point that I was making is, what I find weird is that people are very easy. It's very easy for you to, if you say like movie reviews, like you can watch like a million movie reviews and there'd be probably more negative movie reviews than there are positive movie reviews. Yet you find it on the different scale from a fragrance perspective. And a lot of the times people will say, oh yeah, it's because I know a lot of hard work has been put into it, which is true. And you can't deny that a lot of hard work is put into it. But at the same time, from a movie perspective, a lot of hard work has been put into a movie. Yet you're very quick to kind of go, yeah, but it was shit. you know what I mean? It's there's a bit of an imbalance there that I've noticed. I'm not saying that there's a reason for it, but I've just noticed that there is an imbalance.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I've recently just filmed a video of 4 pocket scents fragrances that I really didn't get on with, raspberry and vanilla, and I was really excited for. I think it's now I'm fine to not like everything all the time. Yeah. And I suppose that's a great example, because like nearly everyone that I have spoken to about raspberry vanilla likes it. Yet if you don't, you don't. It's not the end of the world, is it? It's just your review of it. It's your opinion of it. Yeah, as well. And you could argue that his argument for being positive about everything, you could argue the same back about him being negative about everything.
Well, same as Aaron Terence Hughes. So he was sort of known for being negative, and sometimes you'd probably think, is he being negative for the sake of doing it, just to sort of stir the pot a bit, because I think that's what he was known for going, well, for me anyway, when he would show up on Chris's channel, on Fragmental's channel, you knew that he was going to sort of rip into some of the designer fragrances or some of the niche fragrances, and I think that's what attracted a lot of people, was that sort of negativity which they probably didn't see before with some of the fragrances.
Yeah. What about you guys? Obviously, nearly everyone in the chat is a reviewer. What do you feel about doing a review that basically says that you don't like what you're smelling? Have you done them?
I think you have to balance it, because I think some fragrances you can appreciate they are good in their own sense. So I think the Plum Japonais from Tom Ford, I didn't like it, but I didn't go, this is absolute dog shit and I don't like it. You can appreciate that it is a good fragrance, but it's just not my taste. There was an aspect of the smokiness to it that I didn't like, but I do like the plum sort of smell to it. But yeah, I think it's just being not being a dick about it,
being fair.
Yeah.
But at the same time, do you think, I suppose playing devil's advocate here, do you think there's anything wrong with you saying this smells like shit?
No, not at all. You can say whatever you want. But I think just out of,
I would never do it, by the way, because it's just quite, I think it's a little bit insulting, but
yeah, I think it's just sort of courtesy, really, isn't it? Just to be sort of mannered in a way that you sort of approach yourself. Whereas if you're being an absolute arsehole about a fragrance that someone's put a lot of work into, for me anyway, it's a bit of a shit thing to do, because there's going to be someone out there that will like that fragrance. So it's to say that, yeah, this isn't for me, but I know that someone will like it.
Yeah.
But do it in a constructive sort of way. But that's me anyway.
ATH, haven't smelled any of his fragrances because his reviews rubbed me up the wrong way. Yeah, I can totally appreciate and understand that. Totally. Always try to be objective, as fragrances are very subjective. I can appreciate a composition, although it might not be for me. And I suppose this is what we were saying about like the tobacco vanille thing. Like we understand that it has a market and it's very mass appealing to a lot of people, or it's appealing to a lot of people, but it's just not for our taste. I've done a few negative reviews. Just depends on if I think it would be helpful. Yeah, and I suppose as a reviewer, you want to be doing that to make sure that people aren't wasting money or whatever. I don't really do negative reviews because I don't want to have to suffer through wearing something I don't enjoy for a month, and that's there's another argument for it. I personally don't like to say that a fragrance is terrible because taste is so subjective. I usually just say this fragrance is not for me, or this doesn't have what I look for in a fragrance. Yeah. I try not to talk anything down, anything on record. If so, don't like anything, just reserve a comment. Yeah, I think everyone's kind of like a. Nick isn't keen on plunge Japanese.
Yeah.
Well, there are some that I wouldn't be able to hide my negativity, so I don't review. When I watch reviews, it's to get a basic idea of what the fragrance is like. But at the end of the day, opinions of the matter is my own. So it doesn't matter if someone speaks negatively. True. Huh? I've never actually smelt it. I didn't smell it. So I have no idea what it's like. Nick, what is it like?
It's absolute fucking dog shit.
It smells like shit.
It's the smokiness I didn't like. It reminded me of I kept getting a sort of when you're in the church and they're doing this sort of incense. Kept getting some of that coming through, and it just took me back to when you had to go to mass for school.
Yeah, ain't about that.
Right, so shall we finish off with the last topic, which is a quick movie one before we wrap up?
Yes. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Yeah, so the Godzilla vs. or Kong versus Godzilla trailer came out today, which is an interesting concept in itself. The trailer has been teased for on a HBO Max kind of like sizzle reel almost, and it looked pretty kind of promising. What did you think to it, Nick? What did you think?
I thought visually it looked good. I did say wrap up instead of wrap up. I say stupid shit sometimes.
Doing the Jonathan Ross.
Yeah. Say things with a lisp or say wrap up. Visually it looks really good. But I think it would just be like the other films where story-wise, I think it will
non-existent.
Yeah, I just want to see Kong just throwing some hooks, and yeah, I think that's all it'll be. And
so the question is then, Nick, who do you think will win in a fight between King Kong and Godzilla?
Well, I think it's just going to be another sort of Batman v Superman.
Yeah,
that's what it'll be. Who's the bad guy? Who's the good guy?
So you think they'll start fighting and then they'll find something to kind of join up against and both kind of like come out on top?
Yeah, I think that'll be it. And then there'll be another sequel. Get another animal in there.
Because the reality is that Godzilla would beat the shit out of King Kong, right?
I don't know.
Surely.
Probably. I've never been a big sort of Kong or Godzilla fan. I've watched the films, but I'm not in. I don't know who's as powerful or what have you. They just look good. Get some Jamiroquai in there. break them up a little bit, doing some dancing on the taxis.
Oh gosh. Yeah, no, I think I agree with you. Like visually it looks really good, and I think that these kind of movies, like if you've seen Kong, if you've seen any of the Godzilla movies, especially the last Godzilla movie, it's purely there for visual spectacle more than anything. I think from a story wise, yes, it's going to be very basic. It's going to be, and I think they've given it away in kind of like the trailer as well. It's kind of like, oh yeah, Godzilla's starting to attack people for no reason, and then you got Kong here, and oh, they're ancient foes that they're going to like battle down, and because that's you come to the middle of a city to battle, of course you do. But yeah, it's not really going to make much sense, and it's not going to be a convoluted plot or anything like that.
I think it's just the same stuff. There's a little kid who's there and going to control the big animal and stop them midway, and yeah, it's the same old. It's just a visual thing for me.
Yeah, and I think that it will bring some very, very interesting visuals, because from what it looks like, it looks very neon, it looks very glowy, it looks very, very futuristic. It has no qualms with the WAP.
Whapping out. Whap it up.
But yeah, like it looks, I think the whole movie is there just for visual. That's all it is. It's not going to be, I would probably hesitate to say it's probably going to be a crap movie. But it's going to look great. I can guarantee that it will look great, because that's the only thing really that's kind of going for it. I think the argument is that, yeah, I think reality is Godzilla would always beat Kong, because Godzilla is like much bigger than Kong, can breathe fucking fire, and is a dinosaur to make it simple. But I think that they're going to use Kong in a way that kind of like uses like agility to kind of get around, because he's big, because Godzilla's big and clunky and stuff. So
yeah, I was about to say he's quite slow in here, and he's got like them little tiny finger hands.
Yeah,
he's just got his mouth and tail, hasn't he?
Tiny finger hands.
Oh, let me have a little tickle.
No, but I think from a visual perspective, it's going to be good. From a plot perspective, it's going to be toilet.
Yeah, fully agree.
Oh, bash. How big is this Kong meant to be? I think it's supposed to be the same size as in the movie Kong Skull Island, so not necessarily that big. Not in comparison to Godzilla, that's like the size of skyscrapers. So make of that what you will.
Tony, I've been working on my twerking. I'm up for a WAP dance or WAP video. WAP it up.
I think we all kind of want to see that.
WAP it now. I'll play the piano version of WAP if it means they'll do some interpretive dance. Hashtag the WAP.
Oh gosh.
Godzilla is a robot, and then the real Godzilla will come to help Kong.
I would not at all be surprised. Can you imagine? But he does have small arms. It's just very small arms. He can't use them in a fight. He can't throw a punch.
Bit of you being framed, Buzzer. Bit of Jeremy Beadle. Bit of Beadle's about. Big ass dong.
Lord have mercy.
Tony's been zooming in, hasn't he?
He has.
Where's his dong?
Been trying to get the money shot when watching Kong.
Yeah. Get the Blu-ray out.
He eats Chewits with the wrapper on. Yes, Ravi. The blast from the past.
Rav's the nose.
Right, I think what we'll do is we'll call it call it a night there. I think we've covered all of our topics that we wanted to discuss tonight, and it is
It's time to wrap up.
It's 12 o'clock. It's technically tomorrow. So, yeah, thank you all for, yes, perfectly absurd. Perfectly. Yeah, I want to thank you for joining us. It's been fun. We've had a laugh. It's been, we will just kind of reiterate that Tara is still the reigning champion on the fragrance quiz. So next week, you all need to bring your A game because
Yes,
she's making you all look silly.
embarrassing you all.
She's not. She's making you all look silly. And
I hope you've all gone away feeling like you've learned something from our fragrance quiz today.
yeah, I'll go shout out Daniel. Hashtag Daniel Shook.
Daniel Wapp.
Well, Barry, if maybe next week it won't, and you'll win. So
Can't believe you took your dog out in that horrendous weather. Should have just let him shit in the kitchen.
So look, I think we have some stiff competition here, and I think people are very eager to win. Amina is definitely eager to win.
Amina, it's going to be your week.
Barry is he's quietly confident there. He's blaming it on the dog. Tony gave a real good effort today. I'm not going to lie. Tony gave a good effort, but Tara still ended up on top, and she was doing the washing. So
one under.
Easy. So yeah, just bring your A game next week. But next week, we may be back on Friday. Depends on how things are going, but we'll see. We'll let you know either way. But yeah, we'll let you know.
We'll let you know.
Anything you wanted to add, Nick? Anything you wanted to
add? Just that. How did they know he was stiff? Take that to bed.
Oh, good night, everyone. Have a lovely week. Don't work too hard. Be safe.
Sleep well, beautiful people.
Good night, Nick.
Good night, Anthony. Good night, all.
Good night, all. We love you. Sweet dreams.
Bye-bye.